Hi Capricorn, welcome to Psychic Consultants. My name is Agatha and this is your 2016 full year forecast. I'm going to be laying out three rows of four cards with 12 cards, one representing a month loosely. And then I will be picking a card from this Tantric Dakini Oracle deck, and that will give us a bit of clarification or a theme or advice or something for whichever story emerges. Okay, so right. So we have the Star, the Magician, the Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Wow, so this is looking pretty great at first glance. So let's have a closer look. So you start off the year with possibly the best start one could have with the Star card. So you're feeling incredible, feeling creative and alive and connected to things. It's just like this woman here is pouring this water into this pond. I'm getting that you're going to feel connected to nature, maybe spending some time outside in nature, or just feeling connected to the world around you, to your community, to your family and your relationships, really good, everything flowing, and feeling really free because she's like totally naked in this card. It's like you're naked and you don't care, in that you know who you are and you're unafraid to share that, and everything is good around you. You feel really good in your surroundings and you're protected. You feel protected by this like huge star. Everything is illuminating for you, and everything is illuminated for you, so you can just get out there and do things and you can see clearly. So that's a really great start for around January. And then it's no surprise with those kind of feelings that you then move in February to this Magician card. So, and these are two major arcana cards, so it's going to be a very big energy for you, this Star and Magician. So because you're feeling so good and you're really being who you are and your authentic self and you're connected to your environment, you are the Magician. It carries on for quite a long period of time for the beginning of the year, that you are in control of the four elements around you and you can really decide what you want to achieve and what you want to create in your life. So that's really powerful and a great position for you to be in. Yeah, so just feeling and being in control of things, and in a good way, not in an overbearing way. So some quite intense things could go on around this period. Any project that you undertake will go well. Any relationship, everything's going really well and you are really on fire. But then because you expend a lot of energy there, moving into March, we have this Four of Swords. So I'm getting that you just need to take a little bit of a rest or a little time out, because there's two big energies there and maybe a lot going on. And so around March time, you will need to just chill out, have a rest, and just, I'm getting to just look at things a little bit. Just kind of, just, I can't find the word, look back at what's gone on, just kind of see where you are, like reassume your position, and all of that. Sorry, I just need to put my battery in. You'll just need to take a few weeks out just to be in a slightly quieter place, which will be fine. And then moving on after that into April, we have this Nine of Pentacles, which is for me, it's a card of feminine abundance, a feminine energy. It's of abundance, but of a kind of feminine energy. She's very kind of motherly and nurturing. Nurturing is the word that I want. She's very nurturing, this card. So I'm getting that it will be you that's feeling quite nurturing, and as though you have a lot of things around you, a lot of support around you, and a lot of wealth around you, and that you can be a bit of a supporter of others with that. Yes, and just real abundance could be a lot, an extra lot of money coming in around April. I do feel that could be something that happens. And so the kind of first third of the year is going to be really good for you, and just everything flowing and everything feeling like it's working out. But then going into May, we have a little bit of a card here where I think you may be feeling some kind of sense of lack, or just taking things a little bit too far and getting carried away with things. This is what this card often represents to me. It's that this guy, he's kind of got all these swords that he's collected and that he doesn't really need, because you don't really need 5 swords. There's no kind of point to that, and it's just going to overburden you. But for some reason you feel as though you need to hoard resources. And just be aware that you just don't need to. It's like a little bit of a warning card. For me, this 5 of Swords is kind of like half of the 10 of Swords, which is like where you're just going to be completely overwhelmed and taken out by these 10 swords. It's like a little bit as though you may be moving towards that. And I don't think, because there aren't any other cards that back up that, I think you will get over it and you will kind of like put your swords down. But this is just a little bit of a warning or a little bit of advice for you, that if you do feel that there's this tendency that arises around May to feel like there's some kind of sense of lack and you need to hold on to things. It could be a relationship, it could be a person, it could be money, it could be anything. It's just hoarding. Just be aware that you don't need to do that. Let that go. If it comes up, be aware of it, let it go. And I think you will, because the cards that come after this are pretty great, so I don't think it's an energy that's going to last that long. Because after that, we have the Two of Cups, which is, I think, my favourite card. Because it's this it's a card of love. It's a card of kind of like unconditional love, meeting of minds and hearts, and innocent love. It's can often be a relationship, could be anything, but it's a partnership. There's a strong partnership that could either begin around June or get strengthened around June or becomes your focus around the June period. I am getting that, yes, this is love. So, and if you're single, this is a very strong signal that around June you will meet somebody and it will be a strong connection or a soulmate kind of partnership. So I would, yes, be on the lookout for that. And if you are in a relationship, then it will just be a strengthening of that, or it could be that you meet a new person that's a kind of soulmate on any level, a new friend or acquaintance or business partner or colleague, or you just rekindle a connection with them. And then after that we have the Queen of Wands. So I feel as though this is a person. Could be connected to this love connection here. This is a Leo woman. The court cards I don't often take to necessarily represent a specific person or specific sign, but this is really coming out strong for me that this is a Leo woman that for some reason becomes a focus or of use or something around July. And she is connected and feeling as though she's somehow connected to your destiny. Because she's looking at this wheel here. This queen is kind of looking at this wheel of fortune. It could also be that there's like some kind of mother figure or a mother in your life, or someone that becomes very important to you and that will help you to get you back on track and push you forward in August towards something that's about your destiny. And it's like she gives you a bit of a nudge and something lucky happens, some kind of bit of luck that she's connected to. So either I'm very strongly getting a Leo woman or a mother figure, an older female that's quite fiery and passionate, and really gets out there, and that will kind of somehow lead you towards an event that will be very lucky and that will be part of your destiny and move your energy forwards and on. Because following on from this fate destiny event, you then get the Ace of Swords. Ooh. So that's like you then get an incredible amount of power from that, and it's like you are given your sword and you can go out there and cut through all the rubbish or the undergrowth and forge your path. There's some kind of predestined event that this lady will kind of nudge you towards. I've got a feeling you might not even be aware of it at the time, but afterwards you'd be like, oh, if she hadn't have done that or said that, then that wouldn't have happened, blah, blah, blah. And that's going to be relevant somehow for you to know. But then, yes, that destined event will just really give you your sword and give you this is a new energy that comes in around September. And clarity. Powerful, clear, new energy that comes in around September. And that will lead you into, I feel like you're going to feel very secure and able, and that will have an impact on your family life and your relationships and your community and your finances. So whatever happens in this period of September, in October, it's really going to be you kind of realising the spoils of that. And because this Ten of Pentacles is below this Two of Cups and this Magician, I feel that if you're not, there could be an offer of marriage or some kind of marriage thing going on, or deeper commitment, because this seems to be connected to this Two of Cups partnership, if this is a romantic partnership. If it's a new thing that comes in, it could be that there is some very quick, 3 or 4 months later, quick engagement or moving in, or some kind of, it's like you're just very connected and very secure and just feeling like everything's kind of really going well all around you. And that feeling is going to carry through, because you're going to get some big burst of fiery, passionate energy here. And this can often be quite a sexual card to me, because this guy's kind of like got his wand in his hand and this horse, and he's like charging forward. It's like it's a creative energy, and it's a fiery, passionate energy that is connected to this Queen of Wands here, and is paired up with this Page here. So it's kind of a bit backwards, because often, the Page of Wands is indicative of ideas. So you have these kind of like ideas. It's like the Page of Wands just kind of finds his wand here and he's like, oh wow, look at this. What can I do with this? And then the Knight of Wands carries it forward. It's like, I know exactly what to do with this. So it could be that maybe you rush in. You have an idea that you rush in with, because everything's going so well and you're feeling so good and you've got this. And I do feel like this is this partnership. So whatever this partnership is, it's very fruitful for you on many levels. And you're feeling very secure and supported. And you have like a big idea and you go rushing in head first with it around November. And then you quickly realise, which is good, that you will need to maybe do a little bit more thinking before you go out there with it. And really, these should be the other way around. So it's just that I think this big abundant energy here just gives you this motivation and you go, wow, and just go for it. But then you realise that you need to just do a little bit more thinking. But because we've got two cards here, it is going to be quite a big thing. And maybe it might be a new idea or a new way of life, or way. It's just like you have some great idea and you're like, wow, I need to just get out there and do that. And then you realise that you're going to need to do a little bit more planning. And I think that will carry on, even though this is quite far ahead now, and everything can also always change. But right now the energies are really great. And yeah, I do feel like there is quite a big love partnership here. And this kind of 3, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, very kind of fiery energy, passionate energy, that this Queen of Wands kind of like helps to ignite in you, which may all be connected, all of these it's something to do with your destiny, some event that gives you something, and then you then have an idea that you can carry forward. But there's a lot of confidence in you, a lot of confidence throughout this whole year. And the energy's pretty sustained, it keeps going, moving forward, which is really good. So I'm going to pull a Dakini Oracle card to see what this deck has to say. It's a new deck and a little bit out there, very strange kind of different images to a lot of the decks, but I really like them and they're very, very powerful. I get lots of good, quick insights. But I just need to, if I don't know the card, I do have to refer to the guidebook because it's just new. Right, this one. Guardian. I do know this card because I had this one in another one of the readings. So this Guardian card is a symbol of protection. And even though he looks a bit scary, this kind of beast thing on here, he is on your side. It's like this, so throughout the whole of your year, which makes complete sense, and like paired with this Wheel of Fortune card, it's like basically luck is on your side and you're being protected. It's just a huge amount of very abundant energies. It's like your guardian angel really is watching over you. So you can afford to take some risks. And the message I'm getting is that if all this kind of like magic and manifestation and really great things that happen, for them to happen, you just need to follow your instinct and take the risks because you have backup. You have a lot of backup, and it's fiery, forceful backup. And this kind of pairs up with this Wands energy here. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. This is a fire energy. So just be aware, when you get fired up, don't go too far with it. But I think you have your wits about you, and because you are protected, it's like you will get the guidance you need to keep control of that fire and achieve what you really want to achieve. And you're protected. So that's really good. If you are interested in a private reading, either for the year or for any other purpose, please do email me at agathapsychic@gmail.com. Otherwise, I will be doing monthly readings for each sign. And I'm considering doing a daily card. So if you're interested in those, please do subscribe and you will get them as they are uploaded. Otherwise, have a great end of 2015 and 2016, which looks like it's going to be very exciting. And I shall hopefully see you soon. Take care.